Alright boys, so in this video we're going to be doing an attacker tier list. I'm going to be explaining everything that's on screen right now. Now of course, this is the JP tier list, so you know what to expect by the time JP rolls around, by the time all these units are on here, and by the time these 7 stars are here. I'm not going to be making a global one because that would take too long to make both, and I really want to make the JP one, so that by the time global gets all these units, you already know what to do with this tier list. Okay? Now, thank you to Infinity Clover for providing all this info. Thank you, Phoenix, for making that site with everyone else's help. So, I'm talking about everyone. We've got Element, Triss, Hero, and Hobby. Okay? Now, we're gonna start with God and go down to why do they exist. Now, God means they're pretty much perfect. Now, they definitely could use some improvements. Someone like Charmy is borderline amazing. These are pretty much the how do I say it? The natural 7 stars, but there is Leona there. For amazing, they just gotta be amazing, but they're missing something. Okay, great, they're great, but again, they're missing a bit more. Good, you could use them, but not in every scenario. Bad, just don't really use them. And why do they exist? Okay, now thank you, Phoenix. This is Mimosa being there is all thanks to Phoenix. Now, let's start with Black Divider. Why Black Divider is, like, maybe even the best unit in the game, tied with Tag Yuno. Okay, so first off, he's got really good stats. For an attacker, his defense is pretty good. Now, of course, okay, now let me just mention that Grimoire skills have nothing to do with this. Now, he's got Black Bulls V2, the best formation. Of course, he gives it, but that doesn't matter. His AA is monstrous. So, he damages 3 enemies for 4 excel damage, and he could have a medium chance to seal AA. Now, sealing AA could work in some scenarios, especially in tower, it could help a lot. For AOM, so raise AOM participants, AOM damage large. You don't really need this. There's better leaders that aren't giving the most, but it's not, don't use it, okay? First, skill 1. Damage medium enemies in range and remove buffs. Removing buffs is insane, and you're doing a lot of damage, okay? Skill 2, gain invincibility, very short, and raise attack 2xl. This is forever, by the way. So he's going to be doing insane damage with this. And then this is insanely well. It's so good. Black Divider, Black Hurricane, multi-hit 3xl random enemies in range. Why does this ability exist? I don't know. It's so broken. He is so broken. He is the best unit or best attacker in the game. Now we move on to Fuegoleon. Why Fuegoleon is amazing. So let's go over to him. He has, okay, actually I'm going to do this. So I'm going to duplicate it and then, yeah. Open link. Okay, we've got it down. Fuegoleon. So he's got really good stats. Now, for some reason, he could die pretty easily. Now, he's got good HP, good attack, really good defense, really good speed, good intelligence, or wisdom. Now, he doesn't have good forms, so that's kind of, I mean, it's not horrible forms, but it's not amazing forms. His AA is kind of like Black Dividers, so multi-hit 4x enemies in range and high chance to inflict AA seal short. So he's pretty much getting that AA seal guaranteed and doing insane damage to everyone. Since he's a Tag unit, he gets a free multi-hit medium Tag attack. Now his AOM on global right now is really good. Raise blue gem drop rate during AOM, and it could work really well on JP also, so I don't say no to using this. If you don't have Jack, this is a good replacement for his lead. Then you've got Salamander's Breath, damage XL enemies in range. I know this does a lot of damage. His skill 2 is alright. High chance for self and all allies in range to counter short. Then skill 3, multi-hit XL enemies in range and high chance to inflict ability seal. Ability seal is really important. That means these 3 abilities are not going to be able to be used. Ability seal is probably more useful than AA seal. So, for that reason, just I feel like him in general, he could do a lot of damage. And he's got some nice stops, right? So he could AA seal and ability seal. And he can't really tank. So maybe put stuff that could help him tank a bit more. MrGamePhreak. MrGamePhreak. Honestly, just amazing. She's just amazing. So, her stats are good HP, good attack, kind of low defense, good speed. Wisdom doesn't really matter. She doesn't have the best forms, but her skills make up for whatever she's down on in terms of stats, so in her defense. Kalados Brachium Purgatory. Damage 4 XL enemies in range and inflicts slip XL short, so extra damage. Then damage 4 XL and inflicts slip 2 XL formation match. Okay. Now you're damaging 2 rows for a lot of attack, but I feel like her AA is good, but not amazing, okay? But you could definitely use it really well. It could do insane damage. Insane. For skill 1, multi-hit to excel an enemy. Okay. Why she is good, though. Pep talk. Raise attack and crit rate of self and all allies behind 2 XL long. She is a frontline attacker, so she's gonna go on the front with invincibility relic, and she will destroy everyone because of that invincibility, non-invincibility, attack and crit rate up. So everyone's getting that, or at least 2 people behind her, and they will be destroying. So just saying, you don't need a crit lead for tower. You got her, you got White Day Finra also. And if we're counting JP, you also got Lumiere, right? So this is JP tier list, so you got Lumiere. Now for skill 3, it's actually good. So raise on hate to excel, and defense to excel. Medium chance to counter very long. So because she's rating her hate and defense, it's kind of like balancing out. And anyway, if you have invincibility, she's going to be countering and getting that hate, so people are going to attack her for nothing. That's why Marileona is really good. I don't know if I explained that too well, but that's my reasoning. Okay. Now then, we've got Langrel, Tag Langrel. So Langrel is a really, really good unit. He's, of course, having Black Bulls V2 helps so much, right? So he's got the same attack as Charmy, and I'm pretty sure it was tagged for Goleon. He has decent HP, good defense, good speed, and good wisdom. Insanely good wisdom, and amazing speed. So his AA is either you kill them or you don't, because it could be a total of 12 attacks with random transcendence damage to enemies within range. You could do no damage, or you could do insane damage. Some people have gotten 20k per shot, so that's like 240k damage. Really amazing. After that's to all enemies, right? So this attack is really good. Now his tag attack is one of the best that we have. Powerful attack to one enemy and move to an empty spot in front row. This attack is really good. Moving an enemy to a front spot means someone who is in the back, probably the boss or something, will be moved to the front. Really nice. Now, skill 1, a powerful attack to enemies within range. So, I mean, it's normal. Now, skill 2, for a short time, attack power and crit rate are increased. So, that's only for him, remember, but he's increasing his attack and crit rate. So, you can't complain. And then, attack the enemies within range, and high chance to move an enemy to an empty front row spot. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of people in front. Of course, just saying, his relic is really good, but it's not gonna be mentioned. That's gonna be in another video for another tier list. So Langrel is really good. He's a pretty good choice for tower, I can say. Let's go on to Tag Charmy. So for some reason she didn't have Black Bulls V2, even though Black Divider was out before Tag Charmy. Now they have the same attack as Langrel and Fuego. Decent stats, defense a bit low, and wisdom a bit low for her having a HP restore. Now, Dark Cloak Dimension / Equinox, damage 4 XL plus stronger fixed damage to an enemy. Multi-hit medium enemy, so this is alright. Now, why she is, for me, borderline god, pretty much amazing. So she is borderline, almost to be on amazing. She's just making it because she's a 7-star and one of her abilities. So this is alright. Now you could get some insane damage off, but it's to one enemy. Her tag attack is normal. I mean, you could do some good damage, but not amazing. Her skill 1, damage large enemies in range and high chance to flick slip, so extra damage. Okay, that's fine. What makes her amazing is a restore HP to excel to an ally, which is the only reason she is in God. If she didn't have that, she would be like in amazing, but because she's there, she's good. But she could be like here or here, but she's here because of that attack. This is really helpful for tower, really helpful. Now for skill 3, multi-hit XL, enemies in range, just damage. That's pretty much it for tag Charmy. And for God tier, so just talking 10 minutes about these guys. I'm going to start going slower. I'm going to be going up and talking faster once we get to around good, because I don't want this video to be an hour long. Let's go on to amazing. Now we got Valkyrie Noel. Of course, she got her 7-star, which is why she's amazing. She doesn't have Bulls V2, but it's totally fine. Her stats are pretty good. She has really good attack for not natural 7-star. Amazing speed, good wisdom, bad defense. But she makes up for it with her skills. So damage 4XL enemies in range. Then you lower their defense. XL very short. This can be amazing for nuking. So you could start nuking with her, because before it was the same thing. You could have nuked with her before, but I guess it's fine. More good now. No, actually, it's the same thing. But yeah, okay. So this lower defense XL very short is really good for nuking and basically anything. So if you wanted to nuke with the line girl, I've seen teams with Valkyrie. I didn't know before, but now I do. Sadly, I don't have her. I might need to actually pull for her from her 7-star banner. So this, you could be doing really good damage, but I haven't tested her 7-star, so I can't tell you. Before it was 3XL, now it's 4XL. Okay. AOM, raise on participants attack and defense, medium short, actually not too bad, but because it's short, you don't really need that. Her skill 1, damage XL to enemies in range. Okay, so you can be doing just normal damage. Now, damage large and enemy gain damage, immunity, excluding arcane arts, large, and a powerful attack to enemies within range. Now, her AA is really good, but except for that, her skills are decent, but I know she could be doing a lot of damage from it, but not to the point to put her in a god tier, so she's on the top of amazing. Going on to Dwarf, the global god, right? She has got some alright stats, so these two stats are good. Her defense, speed, and intelligence, I mean, they're bad, but she makes up for that with her skills. Now, of course, she could have been in God if her skills weren't all single target. Glutton's Banquet. Damage to XL an enemy and lower their attack XL short, and then raise on attack XL short. that's pretty good. And of course, if you had the Bulls formation, I'm guessing you don't use Bulls, you would do damage 4XL, lower attack, raise attack slightly long, which is a lot better than short. If you have BBV2, I would say she would be insane. Debuff enemy if there are 2 more A1 participants. Remove participants debuff. That's alright. Now, her skills are insane, just that they're single target. Damage large an enemy and absorb their HP XL. She could stay alive with this ability. Lower defense and speed of an enemy. Raise on defense and speed. She could stay alive with this ability. It's amazing. Damage XL an enemy and lower their crit rate. Raise on crit rate. XL forever. She does insane stuff. And not to mention she has a good equipment. We're leaving it out of this. So, she is really good, but she just doesn't cut it for God tier. She's too much of a single target unit. Okay, that's it for amazing. There's literally just 2 units. I went over that in like 4 minutes. Now we've got at the top of great, SD Yuno. We all know he is good, just that yeah, we all know his defense horrible. He has good others. He has pretty good stats. If he had more HP, might have been better. But yeah, his AA is honestly godly. So damage to XL enemies in range, lower speed as short. He was the ranking god, but now he just won't cut it. Doing damage to everyone, insane damage. So you do like 40k to everyone, and then you lower their speed, which will give you those extra points. He was really good. Then multi-hit large and random enemies in range, raise attack and speed of self and allies in range. So you can be doing that to a lot of people, which is a really good ability. But since it's medium, there are better boosts for that. And once you give a buff to someone who already has that same buff, you're taking it out. So you want the best one. But getting that speed and attack is really good, really good. Then skill 3, damage large enemies in range. So he's gonna be doing damage. He's gonna boost your attack and speed. He does insane damage. He's really good. Just his defense, if it was higher, he'd be easily in amazing. Just give him like 150 more, he's gonna be good. Now I'm expecting him to get maybe like Phoenix. It's been a good amount since SD Yuno came out. Good time to get 7-star. Him being at 7-star is gonna make him probably top of amazing or even god tier, I could suspect. Now, will it happen? I hope, but I don't know. I'm going to be hoping because I have 6-star Yuno on JP, and I also have our Royal Knights Asta, so if they make him good, that's even better. Now, Licht. Why is Licht here? Well, he is 7-star on JP. So, well, he got some really nice buffs. Why can't I find them? I'm blind. Here. So, before he wasn't too good, but now he's really good. So, he's got insane attack, alright defense, good HP, good speed, and alright in wisdom. Now, he does single target for the most part, but you'll see why I love him. Great transcendent attack to an enemy in range and increase own blue gem drop rate for a while. So, after AA, you're going to be getting more AA stuff. You're going to be getting more blue gems, so it means you're going to only further increase your AA right after you use your AA. Wow, that took a lot of explaining to do. Skill 1, powerful multi-hit to an enemy. So this attack is good. Now, skill 2 and 3, and skill 2 is probably his best skill. Maximum raise to own AA gauge and greatly increase own attack power. Greatly increase is the biggest attack boost, I'm pretty sure. And once you greatly increase, you get your AA gauge, right? I'm almost sure it's going to give it to max. So, at that point, you're going to have your AA. You're going to be doing insane damage to that one unit. Then you get more blue gem drop rates. And once you use it again, you're going to get your attack even more, right? And at that point, if you have a crit rate, he's going to be doing insane damage. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Then skill 3, powerful multi-hit random enemies in range. Okay. And of course, with his greatly increased own attack power. This, if it wasn't for that, I'd probably put him in good. But because he has that greatly increased own attack power, he is in great. He is a really good option. I might actually 7-star the Licht. I'm not too sure. He seems really good. I'm gonna have to test him out. Now, for the Licht Awakening. So this is what, of course, Patri, just I call him Licht. The Licht Awakened. Now, his forms are right. Midnight IV2, he gives it to himself. His defense is low, good attack, good HP. Now, thing is, of course, he's the same tier of Spirit Dive, but lower since he's got pretty much bad attack, also bad defense also. He's not going to do as well as Spirit Dive, but he is still a good option. So, damage 3XL enemies in range and lower AA gauge, medium, that's good, that's good. Lowering AA gauge is really important and could be viable in tower if he had more defense. If you could give him something to increase his defense or just make him invincible, something like that, it's perfect. You could probably use Vanessa Scarf on him and that will work perfectly. Multi-hit large an enemy. Okay, just like that. Absorb an enemy's AA gauge to excel raise no attack, medium slightly long. Okay, so you're going to raise your attack, and when you absorb the AA gauge, you're probably going to get your AA almost at that point, because it's skill 2. Then damage large enemies in range, so, oh, that's good, that's good. Now, of course, he's not perfect, but he is better than most of these units here, so he isn't great. That's basically it. Now, we finished 3 tiers, 20 minutes in. This is where I'm going to have to start going fast because we got a ton of units in good. Okay, at the top of it, we got Nozel. Nozel is, I put him in great, but the people of the Discord wanted him in good. And let me explain what he does. If he was 5-star, he would be easily in bad, like I said. He raises his own career extra large, extremely short, but at 7-star, he transcend attack to all enemies in range and raise the critical rate for all allies in range. With that, AA is going to be doing insane damage, but then you got single target skills. So that's not good. HP 4,250, attack really high, 1,200. Okay. Then defense 300, speed 545. Oh, it's raining. I hope the power doesn't run out. I just wasted 20 minutes at that point then. So good stats overall, right? Now his forms, alright, they're bad. Okay. Now, like I said, AA amazing. His multi-hit attack enemies in range. It's 1 unit. For a while, raise on attack, that's fine. And multi-hit attack the enemy, and for a while, medium chance to steal arcane arts. That's decent. Now the only it makes sense that he's in good actually. Now that I look at him over again, his skills are horrible, but his AA is really good. They kind of did that right. For Langris is honestly really good, and I'm expecting him to get a 7-star. Honestly, I really do. His AA, okay, let's go over his stats. I'm kind of going fast now, which isn't too good. So, His stats: 2900 HP, 870 attack, so his HP is low, attack is good, defense is horrible, speed is alright, and intelligence is alright. Now he makes up for it with his skills. So Archangel's Crash, damage 3xl dealt 8 times randomly to enemies in range. Okay, that's good. That's good. AOM not really useful. Skill 1, damage large to enemies in range, 3 units, that's fine. Now skill 2, raise zone attack and crit damage, large slightly long. That's actually really good. Raising it large is actually pretty good. Now it's not XL or great, but you're still raising it good enough to by the time you get your AA, you're gonna be doing good damage, and then multi-hit large random enemies in range. So overall, he's a decent unit, but there are way better options. Now you should at least have Black Divider, Fuego, Mario. Now of course it's for JP, right? So you should have like I'd say if you summon for Fuego, you're definitely gonna have Black Divider, probably also, just in case. And Mario, at that point, you're gonna have him. Now, Langro, I'm not expecting you to have. Charmy, you probably do have her because if you didn't summon for Charmy, you still have Tiger Cheese Banner. Now, of course, you might not have summoned for him. Dwarmy, she's in every Phantom Vessel, you almost definitely have her. And then we got Valk Noel. Okay, so that's covering Langris. Now, the names, so we got BD, Foizel, how I call him, Mario, Langrel, Charmy, Valk, Dwarmy, SD, Licht, and Patri and Licht. So these guys have nicknames, right? Just saying. I don't know why. My mind is starting to go blank after 20 minutes. Now, Royal Knight's Asta would be godly if his skills were just a bit better and he had more defense. Because his attack is really good, his HP is good, his speed is alright, and his wisdom doesn't really matter, but it's bad. So, Arcane Art, damage 3xl enemies in range, low chance to ability seal. Ability seal is really good. Of course, it's low chance, so I don't like that. I'm guessing he's going to go to either medium chance or high chance with his 7-star. I hope. So, his double bullhorn, damage large enemies in range. So, since you're hitting more than one unit, this is a decent ability. It's actually pretty good. Now, skill 2, gain low chance to counter, slightly long, raise attack large. By the time he gets hit, he's probably going to end up dying, so I don't know why they give him that without raising defense also. And, of course, raising attack is good. Damage large enemies in range. Okay, that's 5 units. I gotta say, I do like that. Royal Knight's Asta is still pretty good, but definitely not as good as Spirit Dive. Okay, let's go on to Wedding Charlotte. So I put her in bad. Yeah, she wasn't bad at the beginning, I'm pretty sure. But then I moved her up, seeing what she does with her buff, right? So HP 4450, attack 950, defense kind of low, speed good, wisdom no, formation's bad. So multi-hit your excel an enemy, ability seal slightly long. Okay, so you're doing pretty good damage and your ability sealing, so that's good. So raising one participant's attack extra large long. That's not horrible. Honestly, it's not horrible. If you really don't have anything on JP, then go for it. But there are definitely better abilities from them. Now, of course, Foizel is actually having a pretty good ability. So if you have crit boost, he's perfect. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, so I'm just going to mention it now. Skill 1, White Briar Staff, multi-extra large, enemies in range. Perfect. It's not... I mean, it's extra large, so I can't complain with that attack, which is insane. Like, it's just really good. And then inflict slip on self, S long. Raise own attack to excel and attack ability charge speed. Okay, so charge speed. So raise own attack to excel. Good. Then you increase your attack ability charge speed long. So you're gonna be doing these 2 attacks faster. But inflicting self isn't the best, right? Then multi-hit to excel enemies in range. Really good, really good. Honestly, I'm putting her... I want to put her here. She's that good, honestly, now that I look at her. Sorry, boys. Sorry. She's that good, honestly. I mean, she isn't good, right? So, Vettel, not too good. Pretty horrible stats still. Look at that defense. That's 7-star. Horrible forms. Alright attack. Alright HP. So you temporarily raise own attack extra large and damage to excel an enemy. Since it's one enemy, it's pretty trash. Then multi-hit excel an enemy, especially since this attack is only for probably that time. Multi-excel an enemy, Okay, pretty bad. Raise on defense and speed, extra large, slightly long. That's an ability like if he raised also his attack, could be good. Then of course this one's gonna do damage to everyone, but it's just not cutting it. It's just not cutting it. Yami. He was like the first 7-star with Devil. I remember when I was pretty hyped seeing a 7-star Yami for that Phoenix showcase, but now it's kind of just there. So of course he's the Bulls form leader, but not too good anymore. So decent stats, better HP, attack is alright. So he's pretty much a single target unit. Now he doesn't need his gain damage immunity, so let's just go over him pretty quickly. So damage to excel plus fixed damage to enemy, just bad. I mean damage to excel should be 4 excel. Again, damage immunity excluding a medium. It's alright, but you're just gonna die anyway, right? Damage excel on enemy and lower defense to excel slightly long. So damage excel, right? And lower enemy defense. So defense lowering is good, but it's on one enemy, so not good. And damage large, enemies in range. It's not too good, right? For JP, there's way better units. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a little pause and I'll be back. And we're back after like 20-second pause. Please help me. So let's go on to Jack. So of course he got 7-star on JP, so he's kind of good. Little defense, but except for that, his stats are actually pretty good. Bad forms, of course. Powerful attack to enemies in range. I'm pretty sure powerful attack isn't the best. No. Powerful attacks after the 4 excel and all that. So actually that's going to be pretty good. I'm almost sure. So that's pretty good, right? So powerful multi-hit attack to an enemy. Really good. Powerful attack to an enemy. And for a while increase on attack. Good. Powerful attack to enemies in range and for a long time. Lower defense power. So he has good skills, but it's not hitting many units. And it's just not cutting it for me, right? With that kind of low defense. Not amazing. You won't be using him over other people, right? So he's decent. Just like not too decent, right? He's lower than Yami because Yami could do really good damage, right? But yeah, not having that form match is gonna hurt. And just thinking that there are better units, no, he's not cutting. He's not better than ST or anyone here. Okay, Tag Mario. So I had her up before, but really I was thinking of her Heroes Fly. Except for that, she's not the best. So line V2 Turtle. All right, is that Sea Green Turtle? If that's Sea Green Turtle, that's kind of cool. So good HP. Good attack, actually. Low defense, good speed, bad or wisdom. So she's a single target unit pretty much. This is a waste for an ability, right? It's increasing the number of actions and medium chance to counter. You don't need the actions when your only other stuff aren't too good. So damage 6 on enemy, medium chance to inflict slip, large short. So inflicting slip is alright, but on one enemy, no. Multi and medium, then raise attack of A1 participants to excel based on number of participants. Since it's short, no. Skill 1, multi-hit excel on enemy. Okay, that's fine, but it's one enemy. Increase the number of actions and medium chance to counter. Short. What are you going to use it for, right? Then multi-hit large enemies in range. No. Okay. That pretty much covers that. We have just Vanessa. And then we're going on to the last 5 units. So she's actually got pretty good stats. Her defense could definitely be higher. Having 200 is just disgusting. But then again, ST has lower, right? So which heart damage to excel on enemies in range, lower career and speed, excel slightly long. That's actually a really good thing. Debuffing like that is good. Give volume. Anyone participants drain. I'm pretty sure you're draining something from them. I'm guessing HP. I'm gonna have to say that's I've never used her, so I can't tell you. Damage medium and enemy, but definitely don't use it. Damage medium and enemy, medium chance to ability seal. Okay, ability seal is good, but it's on one enemy. Then damage medium and enemy, absorb HP large. Yeah, good thing she's doing that, because else she would definitely be dead no matter what. Damage large and enemy low, chance to inflict stop very short. The stop is what makes her not being in bad, but she is still good, right? Last 5 units. Let's start with the Asta. Let's go in here. Asta. So Asta is pretty bad. If you have good attackers on your team, he is just trash, okay? So horrible defense. Pretty or okay attack, horrible HP, horrible speed and horrible wisdom, horrible forms. Damage excel enemy, 2 excel enemies in range. Absorb and allies a gauge and raise on attack extremely short. So not only raising attack extremely short, which is horrible, you're absorbing an allies a gauge. So one of your good units will be taking the AA Gauge from them. No. Consume some of own AA Gauge and boost AOM participants' Gauges. It's just, I don't know why they did this. I mean, for a start of a game, it's alright, but he's a very double-edged sword unit. Damage medium and enemy absorb enemies AA Gauge. Large, that's fine. No effect is target Gauge is empty. So he's going to be having a lot, but thing is, when you're absorbing an enemy's AA Gauge, that means you're getting your AA, and at that point, you're going to be stealing some of their AA Gauges of your allies. Multi-hit medium and enemies in range. Damage medium and enemy, high chance to ACO. Okay. Like you can see, this unit is pretty bad, so please don't use him. Now, Yuno. A lot of people wanted me to keep Yuno in good, but his form AOM is basically Fuegos, right? So you don't need it. Let me see, actually. Let's check. Is Fuegos... Yeah, it's the same thing. So, it's not needed. His stats are really bad, honestly, just really bad. I don't want to go over him. Form is bad. So his abilities, damage medium, enemies in range, no. Damage large, an enemy, one enemy with his trash attack. Multi and medium and inflict slip, medium short on an enemy, no. Then his AA, multi-hit 2XL, enemies in range, move on debuffs, multi-hit 3XL. Okay, so moving on debuffs really doesn't matter, right? So just no. Then 2XL, like barely anyone, no. Not good. I'm rushing this, but it needs to be rushed at 32 minutes in. Okay, now, as for the why do they exist? Okay, why do they exist? Why does Mimosa exist? Why does she? Now, let's open them all up at the moment. So, Luck, why does he exist? Tell me. Like, honestly. Why? Luck, where are you? Okay, thank you for that. Wow. Okay, I'm just messing it up right now. Let's close this. And, let's open Luck, okay. Mimosa. So, horrible forms. Bad defense again. Alright, attack actually. Good HP. Actually, bad HP. What am I saying? Bad speed, bad wisdom. Actually, alright, wisdom. Okay. Damage damage to excel an enemy. Lower defense, L short. Continuously restore HP of an AOM participants. She could be higher, but of course there's Charmy, and you'll see what I mean. Restore HP to excel to an ally. Because Charmy has better wisdom, she's going to be healing more. But we have Charmy, right? So we don't need her. Everyone summoned for Charmy, and not everyone probably summoned for her. Multi-hit, XL, and random enemies in range. Okay. No. I mean, this is alright. But just don't use her, alright? Don't. As for Luck. Horrible stats. Like, I mean, horrible. Having worse defense than SD says something. No, not really. We don't need Bull or Wildcat. Multi-hit, 2XL an enemy. Multi-hit, 3XL formation match. That's literally it. One enemy. Horrible. Skill 1. Multi-hit, medium an enemy. No. The damage, medium, enemies in range. No. Raise on speed. What is this unit doing? It's just not good. Oh, I was about to end it, but I forgot about the worst of all, Netto. Of course, if it was Sekre, I wouldn't be putting him in why do they exist. Why does Netto exist, though? These stats are just sad. Damage took enemies in range, lower AA Gauge, small. Okay, wow. Thank you, guys. Wow. Multi-hit, medium, and enemy, no. Damage, medium, and enemy, raise on attack, 3XL, very short. That's actually good. That's actually good, but for what? Damage medium enemies, like, what are you doing this for? No. So, overall, if you got any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be making a no tier list next. Thank you for watching. This was pretty long. Closing in on 35 minutes. I'm going to go. I'm pretty tired after this. This is just going to be adding music in, and that's it. If you got any questions, remember, comment in the comments below. Wow, okay, wow. Honestly, attackers have the most in the game, and it was pretty hard to make this, but now it's gonna be a lot easier with having less units. So that's pretty much it in this video. I'll get to it, create the video, and all that. Thank you guys for 700 subs. It means a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.